Oh boy, I've got a sample to try out of a product that should be out spring, maybe? We'll see. It's from Zingari Man, and I'm gonna give you a little first taste. Well, I hope I don't taste it, but I probably will. Be back in a minute. Hi guys, thank you for joining me for another shave and scent of the day. Today, the Brewer Zingari Man sample that Heather was nice enough to send me. Not for review or anything. She just sent it. She sent me a chocolate covered scorpion that I will be eating on a live. A few of us will be. So I'll I'll give you more details on that when things are finalized. So anyway, we've got that splash. I'm going to use Agua de Limone by Myrsol. Brush. Actually, I'll do the weapon first. Weapon will be the Razorock V4. Takes an Artist Club blade. Really nice looking razor here. Performs really well as well. I'm using the Schick Proline blade in there. And my brush of the day is my custom that my wife had made by Ryan Tansey. Turning by Tansey with my dad's photo on there as a coin. Really neat. Let's see if I can get it to, yeah, there you go. Really beautiful brush too. Nice and sparkles, nice with sparkles, and the Manchurian knot. Another thing, since I've got a sample, I'll be using a bowl, and I'll show you how this works. I mean, this may be something that some of the newer people out there don't know, maybe don't know how to use a sample when you get one. Run some warm water in here. Just in my sink, not in the bowl. All right, got some warm water in the bowl now. So I just take a sample. This smells fantastic. I don't know if I'm supposed to give any of the scent notes out yet, because it's still kind of secret. We'll just say it's called the Brewer, so you can get maybe an idea of what it might smell like. But I'll tell you what, no matter what you think, it's going to smell better than that. All right, so I just take like, you know, a nug out of there. It's usually, you know, maybe a third of one of these little samples. And then I'll just kind of press it into the bowl. Actually, we'll get some alum on my fingers before I hold this bowl, because I don't want to drop this bowl. I bought this off of my buddy Mike Schultz from Tennessee, and it's a beautiful bowl, and these ridges really work nicely in here. So I just kind of push the sample around in there, get as much off of my fingers as I can, and then with just a damp brush, the same way that I would start any shave, I'll go ahead and start working it in here. And you can just do this to load the brush and then face lather in it, or you can make the lather in the bowl. And I haven't made a bowl lather in a really long time, so I'll go ahead and make it in here. All right, so we've got it distributed well and distributed into the brush. And then you can still use a bougie mister or dip the tips of your brush in water or whatever. I usually do a couple of sprays in there and then just start working that in. And then eventually I'll go to like one spray per. And just start working it until you get the texture of lather that you want. You know, until you get as much water as you like in your lather. Just working in until you've got all of that water incorporated, and then add another one. And I'll just add one spray here. and then keep going with it. I just enjoyed, face lathering so much more than bowl lathering, because, you're putting it onto your face, you're getting to really enjoy a lot of time with the scent. This way, I mean, I can still do this, but just, just in normal lathering, I'll get a lot more of this scent. I'll say that this is based on a type of beer, and then I'll leave it with that. Once I know that there's more info out about it, then I will certainly let you in on it. But, be on the lookout for this one. It's going to be a big crowd pleaser, I think. It's as soon as I opened it up, I was like, "Oh, this is right in my wheelhouse." This is, I think this is supposed to hopefully be done around the Maggards meetup, I think, which is in April. But don't quote me on it. I don't know that much about this, other than that she sent me a sample to go with the Scorpion, and that I love it. I absolutely love it. Wifey smelled it, and she loves it too. And I will certainly tell you more about it as I can. I don't know if this is the tallow version or the vegan version. I mean, they're both are so great, you can't really tell much difference between either of the bases. They're both extremely good. And I don't know if this is just a one and done or if this will become part of her line. I don't know, but I think if other people like it as much as I do, I would think that this would hang around. And so you just keep doing this. I think that I face lather faster than I can bowl lather too. It's easier to tell the texture of the soap on my face. But you can see right there, we still got pretty stiff peaks, so I'll add Mo in. I already know the performance is going to be great because it's great on all the Zingari Man soaps. In fact, all of her products in general are excellent. I'm not going to bother getting, I'm not going to go too crazy with the lather. Just trying to get a shave in before the Tennessee Lady Vols basketball game, which is in about 15 minutes. So just going to kind of do a quickie. We're going to have a quickie together. And this stupid light right here is messing up on me, so I'm going to shut that down. And hopefully we'll have enough light there. We'll go into cinema mode. Not cinnamon, and not ode to cinnamon either. Cinema mode. All right, I think we got enough to work with here. And if I need more water once it's on my face, then I'll add it. But we got a lot. You just get a little water on my face. I did not just shower. The wifey and kids and I went out to Olive Garden to eat some lunch, and then went to Sweet Frog for some frozen yogurt, just to kind of get out of the house. We didn't get to do that the other day when we took the kids out because Mandy got hurt, so we thought we would go do that today, and it was nice to get out with them. The kids acted pretty good, so that's a bonus. And my belly is so full, I may not need to eat again for, approximately a month. I'm so full right now that I'm almost nauseous. But I think that may have had to do with the drive home as well. There's the sun was right in the tree line, and so it's just blinking right in the corner of my eye, which You know, a lot of you know I get very motion sick anyway. That certainly did not help whatsoever. So we just gonna get in a good shave and watch some basketball, and I'm sure I'll be fine. All right, not getting too crazy with the lather. Still got a nice shine there. Should be plenty for what I'm doing. I'm looking to just do a 2-pass with cleanup here. Got the game starting. I think it starts at 2:05. So I think I've got about 15 minutes before tip-off. Really neat razor here. Razorock. Or however you like to pronounce it. Had a really fun BBS live show this past Thursday. It was nice to be back and commenting with everyone. It was a lot of fun. And we've kind of gotten it down to about 2 hours now, so we have to be up by, 5:45 or 6 the next morning after those. So, when we go around that 3-hour point, man, I'm losing a lot of sleep. That's like, when you're having fun, it's hard to stop and say goodnight, but I've been able to keep around the 2 hours the last few episodes, so it is certainly welcome the next morning. I was all geeked up to watch the Tennessee-Kentucky men's basketball game last night. It was on late. I mean, usually on Saturdays their game is, 6 o'clock, something like that. And this one was at 8:30 tip-off. So about 7:30, I was getting tired. It was getting kind of hard to hold my eyes open. So I was like, well, I'll go take a nap. And I'll set a timer and then get up and watch the game. And apparently my timer went off. I shut it off. Didn't wake up until like an hour and a half later when Reed came and woke me up. And I was like, no. And so I missed the first half and almost half of the second half. Really good game. What I saw when I came in, they were like 12 up. And I think they won by about that same margin in the end, but really good game. Really aggressive playing. A lot of good shots that I was able to wake up and see, but for the next hour after that, I was like, man, I can't believe I did that. I mean, they were ranked number 5 and number 10 in the nation. So, a really good matchup. And Tennessee won, so all is well. Bad day for the coal miners today. I hope maybe that shut up Gerald Mincy for, a day or two. He's guy that played on the line, Tennessee football, and he decided to leave and signed with Kentucky, and he's been talking a lot of junk since then. Like, you know, just talking smack about Tennessee players and stuff like that. It's ugly. Ugly, unsportsmanlike. So, I hope maybe the basketball game last night will shut him up for a day or two. You know, it's kind of like you leave your team. It's kind of like, you know, leaving your family. And that's fine. But, you know, if you leave your family, you don't go start talking smack about them to everyone. You know, you just go on with your life. If you're disgruntled, no one cares. Play the game right. Play with respect. That was how I was taught. No room for smack talking. Say what you need to say by how your gameplay is on the field. Got a problem against someone? Play your very best game against them. That's all you need to do. Let your preparation do your talking. All right. Very nice feeling shave. Do just a little cleanup pass. I want to tell you what, I absolutely love the scent on this. I will certainly tell you more about this when I know it's okay. And actually, I'll message Heather and ask her if it's okay that I do a review on it when it's not released yet. You know, I don't know. You know, a lot of times I don't like to say what they're doing until, you know, things are imminent. And, you know, I get that. So I just want to make sure that it's okay with her before I do so. The last thing you want to do is steal someone else's thunder. You know, here I go give it all away before she has it. It's not fair. Unless she doesn't care. That's a really good shaver. Very reasonable too. I think it's $60, $70. Use your tongue to flatten out the skin. Here's someone riding down the street on a motorcycle right now. There's snow all over the side of the road and salt and sand on the road. I don't recommend that. You know, motorcycles don't really like sandy roads, they tend to slip off of the road or fall down. You know, you don't have 4 tires there, you just have 2. I would be very wary of riding a motorcycle right now. All right. All right. Got a cold water rinse here. A super cold water rinse. Just a plain old bath towel today. Now, alcohol-based splash, alcohol-based splash, and some nice little bit of menthol in this as well. This is like lemon heads, so it's, you know, really sweet. Just kind of a novel scent, but I think it smells great. It's got a good bit of menthol in it, so it's real cooling, sweet. Just a fun scent. And I guess I'll use some balsam. I'll use some balm also. Ooh, having trouble with the English language today. All right. And I've got some unscented Sago aftershave balm here. Couple of squirts. Take my rings off. Just polished them today. I want to unpolish them by putting balm on there. This is a great balm too. I wouldn't hate if it were just a touch thinner in viscosity, but it soaks in quickly. I mean, that's not really something to complain about much, but, and I'm not really complaining. It's a very good balm. Let's see, how did I do? Looks like tip off should be in about 2 minutes. So I would say we done good, folks. We done good. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Once again, I'll let you know more info on this soap once I know that I can, once I know that it's safe. But I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.